In this video, I'm going to show you how segments work inside Central. Segments are about organizing your contacts into groups based on who they are, so you can easily track, manage, and act on them. I'm going to show you step by step how to create 3 different types of segments and what you can do with them. Let's get into it. So what is a segment exactly? A segment is simply a group of contacts that share something in common. For example, everyone who signed up for your product and then canceled. All contacts on the Pro plan, leads from the United States specifically, or people who visited your pricing page. Once you've built a segment, you have one clean, organized place to view all those contacts, export them, or enroll them into a sequence. There are 3 types of segments, and I'm going to walk you through each right now. So you'll have to start inside the segment section inside Central Outbound. Then here you can click on Create Segment and you'll immediately see 3 options: data-driven, manual, and import from CSV. So the first option is a data-driven segment which automatically updates based on conditions that you define. And Central will manage this list for you, so contacts will be added when they match your conditions and removed when they no longer do. So to create one, just click on Data Driven and give it a name. For example, high intent leads. And then you can just add your conditions and define your rules. You can filter by contact properties, event, attributes, page visits, for example, and then you can combine multiple conditions using and/or logic. So for example, we could put page visit, and here you'd put the link of your pricing page, for example. And then we could add another condition and put event and sign up completed. So this segment will contain people who visited the pricing page and completed a sign up, a strong signal that these are high intent leads that are worth following up with. Once saved, Central will automatically keep this segment up to date. Anyone who matches the conditions will get added, and anyone who no longer does will get removed. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to create a manual segment. So we head back. This one you control entirely yourself. Contacts will only enter or leave when you add or remove them manually. Central won't automatically update it for you. So this is useful for things like VIP lists or a specific group that you want full control over who's included. So let's quickly create one and call it VIP customers. So here you can add your conditions like we did in the last one, and then you can preview the contacts that you want to include. So we can go to add conditions and select, for example, attribute and budget. And then you can put the amount that you would consider them to be a VIP customer, is if they have at least a budget of 500,000. Let's say that you work in real estate and you're organizing all of your clients, and these are your VIP clients, and you consider them VIP because they have at least a budget of 500,000. And then from the people tab, you'd be able to immediately see who has a budget of at least 500,000, and then you can go manually adding those contacts into the segment. And now we're going to take a look at the third and last option of segments. We're going to upload a CSV. A CSV upload segment allows you to import a list of contacts from an external source, like a HubSpot export or a post-hog report or a spreadsheet, and bring them straight into Central as a segment. This is great for bringing a specific batch of contacts that already exists outside of Central. So to create one, we're going to give it a quick name, new contacts, for example. And then simply upload the CSV file. Next, you'll be taken to the mapping step. So on the left side, you're going to be able to see your file columns. These are the column names from your spreadsheet. And then on the right side, you'll see attributes, and this is where you match each column to the correct field in Central. So for example, you map name to contact name, email to email address, and so on. You can do this manually using the drop down for each field, or you can do it automatically using the automap with AI. So let's give that a go. Okay, perfect. And here we have the AI field mapping results. So if you're happy with that, you click continue. And as you can see on the right side here, you have a quick little preview. So we're going to go next. So here you can see the review values where you can check that everything is correct before importing. So here in the last step, you'll be able to see exactly what's about to be imported. And once you're ready and you hit start import, Central will bring these contacts in and they'll get added to the segment automatically. Perfect. The contacts have been imported successfully. So once your segment is set up, whether it's data-driven, manual, or a CSV upload, here is what you can do with it. First, you'll have one organized place where you can view all of your contacts that match your conditions just at a quick glance. You won't have to manually filter through your CRM every time. Secondly, you can export any of your segments by simply selecting it and clicking export, and this will download the list of contacts in that segment, and you can use it outside of Central or share it with your team, for example. And lastly, you can use that exported CSV to enroll an entire segment into a sequence, and here's how. You head to campaigns, sequences, you select a sequence or you start a new one, and then you go over to recipients. Once you've selected your trigger and you've selected all of the steps in the sequence, you head to recipients, you click on enroll recipients, and here you can select upload recipients via CSV. And that's it. Everyone in that segment gets enrolled into a sequence all at once without you having to add them one by one. It's a two-step process right now, but the ability to enroll segments into sequences directly is a feature that's coming to Central soon, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. And that's segments inside Central Outbound. To recap, segments let you group contacts based on who they are through data-driven conditions, manual selection, or CSV import. Once your segment is built, you can view all your contacts in one place, export them, or enroll them into a sequence using the CSV Upload method. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one.